Okay, thanks everyone for coming. Please welcome Anna Lapsley on the topic of oops, all icebreakers.
Hello. Thank you for coming along, everybody. Now, you may have seen earlier that I've never used a microphone before. Not completely true, but a little bit true. So we're all going to practice something that I learned from whatever you call it. It's like stand-up, but you make it up. Improv comedy class. What you're going to do when you make a mistake is you're going to go, I fucked it up. And you guys are going to clap. And you should keep practicing now because it's going to happen to everyone. So when you make a mistake, I fucked it up. And we clap. All right, so icebreakers. They are a bit of fun. A lot of people think it's just to get you talking, but it's also an opportunity. So you're setting the mood, but you're also getting people to practice something. So if you think of your workshop and you think, what is the ideal way that this could go? What do I really, really need from these people in this moment? Get them to practice that with a fun little game. And if someone's talking too much, give them a chewy candy. Or if they're just doing kind of good, give them a chewy candy. People love rewards. My background is in psychology, particularly animal learning and behavior. And it works on people too. So I have clicker trained myself to study for exams. Don't do that, but it does work. So the thing to think about with icebreakers, when you don't have a lovely room of a lot of designers, which is easy mode, so thank you everybody, although we are ready for the inevitable mistake, should and when it happens. Should and when it happens. Fucked it up. You're going to be getting people to stretch some muscles that they might not stretch very often. They're speaking in public muscles. They're standing up for themselves muscles. They're creative muscles. So we're going to get those moving. Picking an icebreaker. Work backwards from that ideal workshop. Don't sweat the petty stuff, or you're going to freak out. And if you freak out, everyone else freaks out. And you're all just freaking out. Plan ahead, but stay flexible. I made these slides about an hour ago, so I didn't do that one. So you're going in and you think, okay, they're not going to tell me what they think. Their boss is there. They're nervous. They're not going to do it. Now, this is one of those workshop skills that you can take from improv comedy as well. And there's a couple of things that I want you to think about for this. So there's an idea of yes and. So that's when you listen to what someone's saying and you don't shut it down, even if it's the worst idea you've ever heard. You go, yes and. Because even that terrible idea might be 3 yes ands away from $1 million idea. So you also need to, and this is really key, you really need to listen, because otherwise you are the one who's going to be having a problem. So this one does get people on their feet. Is it a problem for anyone to be standing? Because I'm going to get you to make a big circle. I don't know how you're going to do it, but you're going to do it. And as I said before, when there's that inevitable mistake, you're going to take a bow. So let's make something close to a circle, potentially a snaky one. When you want people to say what they think, you get them talking one line at a time. This is just games. You guys voted for this. All right, this is pretty good. This is looking good. Nobody's talked yet, so nobody's getting candies. The candies are not a bad thing. All right, maybe it's like an 8. All right, so the way that this game works is you speak one word at a time. Your goal is that it makes sense. Now, if you're having a really hard time, if you're flubbing it, take a little bow. You're going to get a clap. So we're just going to dive in.
Sorry, I don't get it.
It's fine. So what you're going to do is you're going to say another word that continues a sentence.
Oh, cool.
So
Garden.
Hamster's cage garden. Couldn't have said it better myself. All right. So what we saw there was people building on those ideas, and we had a little bit of sort of beat poetry in the middle, which was fantastic. I really liked that. So we're going to go around again, and this time it's fine to say full stop. So if you think the sentence is done, put it to rest. And remember, if you're feeling like you just need to, you're going to get applause. All right, I'm going to let you start it off with any word in the world, most words in the world.
Ocean.
Breeze. Today.
Excites.
Everyone.
But me.
Is that a full stop?
No, first stop.
So,
Cones are
Wow!
what? Cones are
Are.
You got this.
what? Shark. Sorry.
Shark?
Sharks are
Big.
True.
And. Yummy. Full stop. I.
here.
For. Learn.
things that
Are. Good. Full stop.
yesterday I
Fell.
Over.
the
Bridge. And.
didn't
Die.
full stop.
All right, sorry guys, that's fantastic. And I'm gonna trade you this for a candy because I've robbed you. But, so that was dead fun. If we've got time at the end, guys, we can actually just keep playing games until they kick us out. They can't stop us. But if you could all take a seat, and thank you, that was fantastic. So everyone was very creative just then. Sometimes it doesn't go that well, but when it doesn't go well, you get that opportunity to practice having a mistake in the room with you. And you get to practice having made a mistake. And that's great, because in a workshop, if you can make mistakes and not only not get caught, not start being mean to yourself in your own head, you can turn them into good ideas pretty fast. Most of the time, some of the time. So, what if you want a lot of ideas? You want to really go wide and you want to explore. You want to change the game. You need to be comfortable with looking like you're having a bad idea. And if you are always right, this is a muscle that's hard to stretch. If you don't talk unless you're certain, you might need a little bit of practice. And if you have a lot of people that you work with that are very stiff, they're very, very proper, they're very concerned, you might need them to move a little faster. So you might like to play a little game where you have bad ideas only. So in this game, and I'm going to need a little bit of audience participation, so I hope you've got some bad ideas. How should this conference be different next year? At the back.
There should be an open bar at 7 a.m. outside, and everyone should be forced to do it.
Okay, I said bad ideas, but a candy? Yes.
All of the speakers need to perform on stilts.
Oh, I love that. Injuries everywhere. Any more? Next year's conference, yes.
Just a second.
Oh, and my fabulous assistant will be bringing the microphone.
People should be forced to share things that they don't want to share.
Yes. And can I hear a yes and on forced to share things they don't want to share? Can we make this idea worse? Yes.
Yes, and.
Just a second.
They should get a slap for it.
Yeah,
Here you are.
that's fantastic. All right, let's go in a new direction. Who have we got? Over here. Do you want to choose, actually? Because you got the microphone. You're doing the legwork.
No coffee.
No coffee. Okay, that might be too far. No, I'm kidding. It's fantastic.
And on horseback next time, all the speakers to be on horseback.
On horseback, no coffee. I mean, they should put us in charge. We should be running this.
Speakers should rotate their presentations.
Like, sideways? Imagine someone else shows up and this is their slide. They're like, did you make this 20 minutes ago and spend most of that time choosing a font and playing with the shark? No. Oh, I think we've got an idea at the back. And another idea here.
Yeah, everyone wears a pitbull bold cap next year.
I don't know what that is. I don't know why I don't know what that is.
A bold cap?
A bald, oh, like Pitbull, the singer,
Yeah,
and they're
the
wearing
singer.
a, yes.
Yes.
We should do that this year. How far can I push the assistants?
Keynote karaoke.
No.
So you just made the
Yes,
slides and
yes,
someone else
and.
presents.
Yes, but we rotate the speaker.
There shouldn't be any chairs.
No chairs. Also, I'm taking a little bow because that was a no, wasn't it? I fucked it up. All right, we probably got room for, I don't know what time it is, 2 more. It's up to you.
All the keynote speakers that are on horses should be underwater.
Yes, I know.
I like that.
Okay, one more. Sorry.
Just building on the keynote karaoke, Britney Spears songs only.
Yeah.
It's my nightmare. But it would be character building. It'd be good for you. So you're practicing this with people. Now you should put your business up there. Imagine doing this with, say, the travel industry. Okay, only camels, only camel travel, every country. Gonna have to import them. So this last one is going to be a bit difficult, but I know that you all have a pen unless you lost it, and I know that you all have a notebook, probably. So what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to start distributing bits of paper. If you're comfortable ripping paper out of your notebook and you're not a perfectionist, you should do that. Because we're going to need 1 bit of paper each, and quite a lot of people were interested in this. Here's one. Here's some I prepared just now. If you don't have a pen, I found several pens. And this is part of the lesson. So you really don't need much for these. So I actually don't suspect that you guys in the majority don't think you can draw. I think probably quite a few people here can draw, which means that I have high expectations. However,
Can I suggest you draw using your non-dominant hand?
yes, if you're really good at drawing, feel free to draw with your non-dominant hand. All right, if you've not got a bit of paper, wave your arms around. Hold off on drawing just yet. So what we're going to start with is, if you've got your bit of paper, we're going to be folding it into thirds. So we're going to go into a half, and then we're going to fold down the rest of it into thirds. Something like that. You can make yours even if you want. All right, so what we should be having is everybody has got a bit of paper, and it is in thirds. A lot of rustling, so I don't think we're done with that yet, but I'm gonna just let us look at the next slide. It's the same shark. I thought I rotated all of them. Oh, it's the same shark for a while. Who edited this?
Are the sharks upside down intentionally in some slides?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you can 3D rotate this guy.
I love
I often find with slideshows, it's nice to have a little bit of movement or a little bit of color, somewhere where you can rest your eyes, but you don't want loads of stuff on there. Just something to tickle the little colorful, creative gremlin that lives in the brain while you're listening. Or you can do like a little spot the thing, or you put like a little cat in every slide, get people actually looking at it, get them awake. So it sounds like the rustling has more or less stopped. So what you're going to do is you're going to draw the head of a creature, and you're going to draw it in the top third. And what you're going to do is at the bottom, at the neck, be a little guy, you're going to just draw a little line with a pen that works down, so you can just see where that neck goes down to the next area. So we got our guy, and it's going to be like this. So you're drawing the head in that top section, and then the lines of the neck, or whatever this guy has, just slightly goes past the fold. So remember, this is an exercise for people who have no confidence in their drawing. So what I like to do for these is just give a little bit of a reassurance. So I might do an example of the fact that I think pretty much anyone can draw, because you don't need to be good at drawing to draw. You can just do it. So what we got here is we got a nice little something like a rabbit. And then he's just going past the line a little bit. There are no wrong answers here. This is just flexing that muscle. This is just getting the juices flowing. You might do this before a co-creation session, before some paper wireframing, paper prototyping, whatever you want to call it, the correct name or otherwise. Just the head. So I'm going to give you about a minute to do this. This one works really well if you've got tables, because then it's easier to draw. And if you're online, you can do clever things with Miro. You can make some of the notes hidden. If you're hybrid, again, you can do this online. There's even games, websites that have this that I can't name off the top of my head, but they do exist. And on the topic of hybrid, if you have half of your audience on the computer, I always recommend you have an advocate for the online. Have someone in the room who is not you, who's paying attention to the chat and who's keeping an eye on them, just so they have that physical presence in the room. They don't get left out. I think I've made you do that before, Yuli. All right, I think we're probably pretty much done. So what we're going to do with the head is we're going to take it and we're going to fold it down, and she's gone. And now we've just got the remaining two sections. And then what you're going to do is you're going to pass it to your right. And if you're at the end, you're going to go backwards. And at the end, you'll all have one. And if you're somewhere else, you'll go forwards. And you just won't have your one at the end. You're all really clever, so you're going to make it work. Yeah. Or you guys can swap. Yeah, that makes sense. Someone who's really good at geometry, jump in at any point. So that's another good tip, is you can just crowdsource being good at things. You don't have to have all the answers. You just have to not worry. Yes. All right, so now what we're going to do is we are going to draw the middle of the guy. Or girl, or them, or... So I think that because we're near Halloween, it should have a spooky bone in the middle, and that doesn't look like anything. So I'm even going to just label it. And again, I'm just going to let the, on purpose over here, the sides of the middle section just go a little beyond. So this is going to create one continuous guy, or creature, or she, at the end. Probably don't copy mine. So something you can do with this, if you have a group that divides nicely into threes, is you can make it their mascot. You can get them attached to it. You can have them give it a name. You can have fun with it. Because at the end of the day, you'll all have made something beautiful together. And if not beautiful, creative. Because you gotta sometimes give permission to people to have fun. Give them permission to give themselves permission. I just wrote a bunch of like little sayings in here. So I'll read those off as you go. Let people come to the table. You don't have a table, that's fine. Just build people up. You can't draw? You can. No ideas? Bad ideas are fine. Made a mistake? Get a clap. It's fun. Doesn't need to be boring all the time. The boring part of the workshop is after this, which is why this is all icebreakers. It doesn't have to be boring later. Usually I've had enough sugar by then that I'm going pretty fast, but this is the good bit. Okay, how we looking? I see some of them. All right, okay, so we're going to do it again. We're going to fold it. We're going to get it out of there. And you're going to have a nice blank bottom leg, feet, tail, trousers area, and we're going to pass it again in seamless fashion as we did last time. And we're gonna link it up. So we're ice breaking here, not only having a little chat, wondering where she's going with this, but we're also ice breaking. We're breaking our little drawing skills out of the cupboard. We're making sure everybody's pen works. Oh yeah, it's candies. I got a lot of those. Yeah, I've got a master's in design. Doesn't make you good at art. The oh no is a sign that this is working. You can get the most grim-faced, suit-wearing, laptop-infused CEO to do this exercise if you play your cards right. It's really fun. Okay, you're not going to come last because you can draw a horse. Might come first. All right. Okay, I think I'm going to give you like 30 more seconds. And then I want to see some of these guys and throw sweets at you. You can't eat one, but you can share this with people near you. Sorry, they're like not very soft for throwing. I don't know what the health and safety of this event is, but. You sure? Yeah. Pass them around. All right.
Hands up if you want one.
Everybody's done really well, so. All right, show me some guys. Show me some creatures. Guys is gender neutral to me. Yes, fantastic. That's amazing. This one has socks. Okay, I've stolen some from my team, but you now have a one-of-a-kind piece of art from this event that you have created with two other people who you might know them and they might be strangers. And I think that's fun. And you're now pretty much ready to do a workshop, which I don't have one for you. But with the last couple of minutes, does anyone have a really funny workshop story that I can hear? Yes.
Just a second.
Oh, yes. And also speak to the microphone. We'll do it properly.
We do an icebreaker where you sort of point and count the number of things that sort of people go through and you mix it up a little bit. But we did this once with a group event like mining engineers. And they said, when I pointed a stack of Post-it notes, is it the discrete units in the stack or is that just one?
That's sweet. Has anyone else got a good workshop story or a bad workshop story, which is even funnier to me?
So we were remotely workshopping. So I was about to share my screen. I've got multiple screens and I shared the wrong screen. And there was an Indian movie I was watching just before work and that got played and I couldn't stop it. And that was a weird moment. So.
It's a good one. Yep. Okay, I think last one and then I better hide the evidence and get this room ready for someone serious.
I've got a CEO who insists on being at the workshop, but has no-showed 3 times. So it's been 45 minutes billed to the client for 5 people so far.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a yes and. All right. That's my last slide. Thank you very much, everybody. I had a lot of fun.